Good morning or good afternoon, wherever you may be, or good evening or good night. This is Jen at JensArtyInclinations, a place to create, share and play. Hi everyone. Now today I'm actually showing you a pocket that I have done in an altered book, but this can be done in any of your journaling books, whether it's shop bought or you're doing your junk journals or you're sewing your own pages in. You know, whatever. This is just a really fast, super easy way to do pockets. And I often think I don't use these enough because they're really nice and stable when you actually do them in your junk journals. So look, all I'm doing here is I'm just covering the left page, even though that book page is gorgeous. I just wanted to cover it for the impact. So I had this piece that I cut to size for the whole page, and then I cut it down the middle. So then I folded one page back, folded it up a little bit extra, and just to get that nice edge so that things slide in properly, I just folded the end inside. So if you rewind, you'll see that a lot easier now that you've seen it once. All right, so then all you do is you just paste in those pieces that you used, because obviously that's going to be covered. So I pasted that on one side, and I just wanted to make sure it was down really nicely. So I'm burnishing it on the front and the back. And then under that little lip, look, I started gluing away, not really thinking about what I was doing. And then I had to change my mind. I thought, oh, hang on, I don't want that first because I want to paste in the actual other side of the pocket. So then I remembered to do that. See, sometimes it's all back to front, but hey, it all still works out. So then as you fold that page back, it just goes over that little sheet. And then all you're doing is you're folding over the top of the edge there so that you get a really nice smooth edge to slide pieces in and out of. Really easy, really fun. And then all you're doing to make your pocket is you're just gluing down either side on the edge. So very finely, there's one side and then here's the other side. So that's all it is. This is a great thing. It actually looks after an entire journal page in your junk journals, which is always a bonus. You can decorate this up even more. I quite liked this particular one just as it was. I added a little bit more definition on the edge there. And then I just had this offcut, so I decided that I'd use that as my tag. I didn't make it too complex. I just did an inking around the edge using that sheet so that it actually worked as a border. And then that gave it a little bit of definition on the back. And then I used the gorgeous stamps that I picked up from Which Crafter You Do. I love these Miller & French stamps that they did. They're their design, so they're originals, which is really lovely too, because, there are lots of people out there who aren't going to have them or aren't going to have seen them before because they're not quite so mass-produced. So, yeah, I thought that was really cute just to add a little bit of something to the back of it there. And then through the top, I literally had a bit of lace on my desk and I had a bit of binding string on my desk, and so I used that. Now, I was going to tie it. However, I thought I'd like it nice and flat for this page, and so I did just glue it down. That actually works quite well. If you use a good enough glue, this is just the tacky all-purpose glue, but any of the fabric glues will do a nice job on this sort of thing, and sometimes that's all you need. It's actually quite a nice finish. You could even put a button over that if you wanted to add a little bit of something extra, or a lovely flower, or a cutout that you might have of, I don't know, something like a butterfly or a Tweety bird. So just to make sure that it stayed, I pegged it in place. Now what I wanted to do was a bit of a different kind of pocket on the front. So because I still had this other offcut of that same piece of scrap paper, it's one of those ones that's a little bit thicker, so it has a little bit of weight to it. So then I decided that would be a nice little pocket on the front of the tag, which is a bit cute. And of course, I love this stuff. It always, if I'm a bit stuck, I always grab this stuff and just put it behind. And, little secret, I usually just grab it and coffee dye or tea dye it myself. Do you know I didn't? I actually picked up a pack. I think it was from Which Crafter You Do again. And I picked up a pack that, I could just not have to do that extra time. So I've always got some in reserve that's ready-made, which is nice. It's nice when someone else does it for you as well. So, look, their link is always in my description, along with Kylie and Kathy and Lynn. So, have a look at all those links, including our little Facebook group that we all helped Lynn put together. So you can go over there or you can go down there in the description, down below. Yep, that's it, down the bottom, I believe, on most screens. And you can go to any of those lovely women and creative women and see all the gorgeous stuff they make. But there you go. How easy is that just to do an entire page? Make an instant pocket. Got a cat purring in the background here. Got an instant pocket, even a little tag with an extra little pocket on the top of that tag. And voila! I'd love it if you could leave me a comment below. Hit the like button if you enjoyed what you saw today. And of course, please subscribe if you haven't already. I will see you next time. And in the meantime, keep creating. Enjoy!